Hi, I'm Anna, and I am a freshman, as you probably know. I apologize in advance for my voice. I'm feeling pretty sick today, so my voice is kind of scratchy. Um, the first question is, what are your greatest strengths as a student? Personally, I feel my greatest strengths as a student is the fact that I really try hard and I want to do well. You know, like, I'm not in school just because I have to be. I'm in school, well, obviously because I have to be, and also because I really want to be. I want to learn, and I enjoy it, and I really try hard to do well. So it says, what have been your greatest challenges or difficulties as a student? I would have to say the greatest challenge I have is I don't like talking in front of large groups of people. I mean, I'm in theater, which is kind of, funny, but I just don't like talking in front of people, especially when those people are the same age as me and they're my classmates. So my largest difficulty is probably just sharing out in front of people. So big projects, presentations, sharing my ideas. That's just been hard for me because I don't like doing that in front of a lot of people. And then it says, what has been your favorite subject? What do you like about it? That's hard because I really like both science and social studies. Science because my dad is a really big science geek. He loves science, that's what he does for work, you know. And I've kind of grew up around that sort of thing. And I just love learning about how, everything works. When we did chemistry, I was really happy because I liked learning the chemical bonds and, the different things that are in human beings and all that. And now we're studying biology, which is also really fun. Um, and humanities because I really enjoy learning about history and people and stuff like that. What has been your least favorite subject? Probably math because I struggle greatly in math. I don't work well with that sort of thinking. I don't have fun with that subject, but I've been trying my hardest at getting better. What is important to me? Well, doing well in school is important to me, and not just like getting good grades, but having fun, but also really learning stuff, and not just doing well on tests, but like actually learning about stuff that will help me in the future. And also being a nice person. I want people to be like, oh yeah, Anna, she's nice, she's a good friend when I'm not around, I guess. I don't want to be the person who's like, oh, who wants to be friends with her, she's so nasty. I don't want to be that person. How are you unique? Well, I'm actually pretty shy, but I kind of overcompensate for that by trying to be really outgoing. It's a little bit weird, but I just try to be really friendly so that I'm not staying in my own little shell. What do I want out of life? Well, I really want to travel. I'm really interested in Eastern Asia, so like China, Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, Cambodia, all those countries. And I really want to travel there when I grow up. That's been my dream for a while now, so it's kind of what I want. What are some of my strongest abilities? I think that some of my strongest abilities is just being a good friend. Like, I always try to help out my friends when they're having problems, or, they're feeling bad, or they need help with homework, or whatever, I like being able to do stuff for them. And also, trying my hardest at what I do, even if I'm not super good at it. So, I think those are my strongest abilities. What things or activities interest you the most? Probably, I'm very interested in drawing. I love to draw. I have a DeviantArt account, I have many sketchbooks. That's what I do when I'm not doing homework or, hanging out with friends. And I also really like reading. I read a lot. I'm a very fast reader, so that's another big thing. And listening to music, that's fun. Where have I always wanted to visit? Well, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I really like Eastern Asia, so that's kind of the places I want to visit, when I grow up. Then, what do we want to become after high school? Well, I don't really know what I want to become, but I know what I want to major in college. I want to major in Asian studies. A little bit obsessed, but that's really what I'm interested in. What do I want people to say about me when I'm not around? Probably, like, oh wow, she's really nice, she helped me when I needed help, and she's fun to hang out with. Yeah. What is the best thing I've ever done for another person? Probably, there was this one girl in middle school there was kind of a group of popular girls at my middle school, and they were very nice, and she tried to be friends with them, but it didn't really work out for her. So I remember she felt really sad, and I would just sit with her and talk with her and be her friend, when she felt bad about that. What if I could change one thing about the world, what would it be? I would probably change the fact that there's so many children starving. That's always just seemed a little sad to me, the fact that, like, we can't even support our kids anymore, If you could change one thing about myself, what would it be? I would probably make myself less lazy. I'm pretty lazy. I have to really work to get myself to start something. Once I start it, it's fine, but, I like to hang out and, read and draw, I don't necessarily like to have to do my homework, If I could say one good thing about myself, what would it be? That I can take a joke, I'm willing to laugh at myself and not be really uptight about everything. How do I like to spend my free time? Well, drawing, reading, listening to music. I like to surf the internet, YouTube's fun. What am I excited to learn about? Or what am I excited about in health class? Things I want to study, learn about, so on and so forth. I really want to learn to study depression, because I know that's a big thing in teenagers, and I just kind of want to know, like, how to help people, how to realize when you have it, stuff like that. What am I not so excited to learn about? Probably sex ed. I never really liked that, Got enough of that in middle school. If I could make a statement about my health, that I'm pretty healthy, but I need to exercise more. And what was the best teacher I've ever had? Probably Mr. Okay,